Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Keenum. Josh Doxson's got it complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw again on second down. Keenum over the middle, complete. It's Quinn. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine. Good. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Smooth. Mike 53. Focus. 22. 53. Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, all right. You see me. You don't want me. Big touch.
Again, Keenum. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now it's Newton, dancing to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton. As the first half is winding down. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'm guaranteed he's been...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touch.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go.
There we go. Here we go. 180. Here we go.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They run with Howard. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 53. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 357. Under 10. 10.
Trying the right side with Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 120. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Kill. Sunday.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 28 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it all.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Newton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Now a first down throw for Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the 44, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here we go. It's a set, ready? Great.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. On first down, it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Set. Look at it.
54. I'm here all day. Check out.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Artis Payne. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running with Howard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. To throw is Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Here's Jackson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 50, Newton. That's going to be caught by Aldrick Robinson. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A gain of 30. First down, Panthers.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
That'll be taken in the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run with Sanders. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Sunday.
Check 49. Check 49. Kill.
Topper.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
57.
Watch the twins.
Now Howard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Great 15.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Great 15.
On the give, running right is Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and the Panthers have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All day, baby. All day, all day. Mike, 53.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Check 53. Eight. Watch the run. Let's go.
Second and 10, Newton again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel. 48 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
From the 35 on second down, Newton caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
On first and 10, Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on second and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Powerful running. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Newton. That's caught. It's Thomas. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Wentz now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. And now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
5-9.
To throw, it's Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Jackson. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 at the
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got to jump on it. Bunch. 82. Go.
53.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And it's caught. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they do.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They go for just one here as it's up and good. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They go play action here on first down. It's complete. Artis Payne. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
180.
Mike 51.
Rap. 20.
Slam.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter.